This is CNN.
Thin is in. Childhood obesity rates dropped 43% in a decade. It's an encouraging sign in the war on fat. According to the federal government, researchers found just over 8% of kids ages 2 to 5 were obese in 2011 and 2012. That compares with nearly 14% just 10 years earlier. The First Lady, Michelle Obama, celebrated the news and unveiled a new proposal that would ban marketing junk food and sodas in schools.
Some folks even warned me that taking on childhood obesity might be controversial. They thought kids and parents should deal with these issues privately. Others laughed it off as not a real issue at all. Well, 4 years later, that all seems like ancient history.
But as in the past, not everyone is on board with Mrs. Obama's latest proposal.
I think it's just so much arrogance involved. It's no longer father knows best or mother knows best. It's what government knows best. And that's really the problem here.
Still, obesity rates are down, at least for young children. Dr. Dave Montgomery joins me now to talk about why. Welcome.
Thank you, Carol. Good to be here.
You're encouraged by these statistics.
Very encouraged. I think it has far-reaching implications for obesity. I think one of the things that it shows us is that we know how to prevent obesity. Remember, the kids that we're comparing back in 2003 are at this time about 10, 11 years old. It's actually showing us that the kids that are 2 to 5 years old, actually aren't as obese. So we're preventing obesity.
Okay, and this is important because when you're 5 years old, if you're overweight, you're more likely to be obese as an adult.
Obese kids are obese adults. We know that. And I like to tell people that obesity is what obesity does, really. It's the things that come with obesity, the attendant conditions that cause heart attack, stroke, diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, bone and joint disease. So we know that this is really a big deal for our future generations.
Okay, so you also said that wow, we now know how to prevent obesity. Yeah. Really? We do?
Yeah, no, we do. I mean, the point is that, when we look at why this might be happening, it boils down to the 2 things that we know changes weight, right? It's what we eat and activity. First Lady Michelle Obama and that whole initiative, Let's Move, has been really impactful, and we're actually seeing some of that. So if kids are more active and they eat the right things, so community and local level initiatives that actually change what kids are actually eating in school.
So you're saying these government programs are actually working. Some might argue we're talking about kids 2 to 5. They're not in school yet. So these healthy lunches that are being served in elementary schools, they're not privy to those yet.
Yeah, so some of them, there are still preschool, sort of this early childhood education where the CDC has studied some of the lower socioeconomic groups. They are actually in some of these early childhood education programs. They still are, exposed to some of the unhealthy meals if they're getting those. But the other thing that the CDC pointed out recently was that it may be that more breastfeeding is actually playing a role in these younger kids, right? So if you're breastfeeding a little bit longer, 12 months to a year, to 2 years old, that you actually might be getting less of these sugary drinks, for example, and bad food.
So your child might not crave sugary food, drinks, if they breastfeed longer because there's not
Well, not just the craving, you're just not exposed to it.
Oh, gotcha.
Right? I mean, you're not getting the things that we sort of give kids, the juices and all that stuff that really are loaded with a lot of calories.
Okay, so parents are doing a better job, right?
Yeah.
But the parents themselves, overall, according to the study, their obesity levels are not dropping. Why is that?
Yeah, we're still having an issue because we're not doing what we see those kids doing. We're not as active as these kids are, and we're eating the wrong things. That's all it really boils down to. When we talk about obesity, I'm not trying to trivialize the issue, but the point is, if we get Americans to become more active, and we choose the right foods more often than we're choosing bad foods, then your weight has to change over time. That's the physics of what's happening in your body.
Change behavior, though, right?
Absolutely, you have to change your behavior. But what I think is more important is changing what you think about it, because as you change what you're thinking, right, that obesity and your weight is not about a beauty contest, because there are people who say, well, I don't care what people think about how I look. But remember what I said, fat is what fat does. It's not about a beauty contest. It's about all the stuff that's happening in your physiology, in your blood biochemistry, when you're obese. You might feel fine, but really you've got this inflammatory, toxic environment that's eroding your blood vessels, causing plaque to form, causing you to have diabetes, blood pressure issues. These are all things that we know. We know this.
Dr. Montgomery, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.